Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to Winter Womanland. We are live this morning. I literally just happened to get online. Um, wasn't really looking for anything. You check your typical platforms to see what's going on, and lo and behold, breaking news: Melody Sheree quits Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now I ain't gonna hold you if you watch my live commentary yesterday on the live that she did earlier this week. I told you I felt like her exit was on the horizon. Um, Seeing as how I've been in a position to make that decision. And you guys have to know that there is some sort of catalyst behind that decision because she made that decision prior to the reunion airing. And I just want to be clear. People don't make those decisions like that. She could have waited until the entire season aired and then made her decision, much like the Colognes did, much like So Gucci did. They made their decision after the season was done. Mel strategically and specifically did not wait until the reunion aired and made her announcement. So she wanted y'all to know as soon as she was sure that she was not coming back. Um, Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I see you coming on in the room, coming on in the building. Good morning, Pisces Life. Good morning, Linda Gamble. Thank you for being here on this morning to moderate. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Norma. Good morning, Marietta. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Ebony, MLC Capricorn, Latoya, Mitzi. Welcome. Welcome, Felicia. Good morning. Jay Taylor, he says, yes, my baby is out of there. Good morning, Jay. Terry, welcome to Feisty. Welcome. Hi, Elsie, Rich, and Mimi. Jay, I love your comment because I think, like you, so many of the people who supported, loved, and adored Mel, they feel the same. I do not think you are by yourself. I think that sentiment is shared across the board amongst her supporters. Um, I honestly think this latest mishap. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think that the description had been removed. Um, but I think when you encounter something like that, it's pretty much the writing is on the wall. That is majorly disrespectful, much like um myself. People often ask, well, Winter, why did you quit now? It was because of my castmates going live with the gentleman who told the lie and trying to accuse me of creating and making it up and acting like I intentionally went off of this ninja who I ain't talked to and God knows when at an event I didn't know this man was going to be at, and just tried to dig up some information or make up a lie to start some drama. Like, ninjas, who has freaking time for that? We are over 40 years old. I don't care about y'all enough to be out here asking some random dude what he's doing with your spouse. That's crazy. And at that moment, I knew there was no low that my castmates would not go for a sliver of fame. And I was like, F this crap. F this, F y'all can have this mess. Because that's what it is, a bunch of mess. That's why I left abruptly. Because you're not going to sit here and make up lies. That's not what I said. When I was on Reality Rundown and did that interview, I was honest. That man lied. And I don't and to be fair, at the time, I don't know if he's lying or not. All I did was defend my castmate and say, hey, don't be talking like that. It's not the time nor the place. He decided to go on and on and on. So when I'm asked about it, I'm honest because we did film a scene about it and they cut it. if the scene had been aired, then the audience would have understood where that came from. My interview wouldn't have seemed out of place. Then you stage a whole raggedy coup to try to drag my reputation and character through the mud because you didn't like that I was honest. I didn't accuse anyone. I didn't say that man was telling the truth. I literally repeated what he said. And if you had a problem, you should have charged him up. Instead, he got his natural behind on this YouTube and lied. So yeah, I quit because y'all are messy and you don't care who you ruin to protect and save your own butts. So I'm good on it. And that's what she did. She said, this is nasty. It's messy. Y'all don't care who you drag and who you ruin to try to save your own butts. So I'm out. And I don't blame her. It's trifling and it's nasty. And I don't care if you removed the text, the damage is done. I don't blame Mel. How dare you? We all know what grooming insinuates. Ain't nobody dumb. Y'all getting $3.99 an episode. And I know that's an exaggeration, but that's essentially what it amounts to. It ain't paying none of y'all mortgages. $3.99. And y'all want to destroy a person's reputation. You E-list famous. Ain't nobody checking for y'all. It's ridiculous. Ain't nobody checking for us like that. I can put myself in it. Ain't nobody checking for us. Every now and then when I go out, yes, people do recognize me from the show. Every now and then. But I can go to the grocery store. Ain't nobody hounding me. Ain't nobody chasing me down. I can still go out. But because y'all want to be on a video so bad, let me tell you what. I posted a scripture on my Instagram this morning. When I saw the news, a lie will travel all the way around the world. But I tell you what, at the end of the day, the truth will be left standing. And everybody and their mama that's so clout pressed, that's so drama driven, got they narrow behinds in them comments of my Queen Sheba interview. Shout out to Queen Sheba. Oh, she lying. Oh, she part of the problem. Oh, she the drama. Awful lot of y'all got a lot of egg on y'all face the last year. I might have been the first, and I told y'all in Queen Sheba's interview, I knew I would be the first, but I knew I wouldn't be the last because I'm not lying. There's a lot of mess on these shows. There's a lot of dirtiness, skanky behavior, because people want to be seen so bad. You tell me, how the heck you supposed to really drive a product or a brand for shows that get 80, 100, 150,000 views? How am I supposed to promote my products? What is really in it for me when we get hardly any promotion as it is? We don't get commercials like that. They ain't pushing our products like that. Y'all cut most of the scenes that we actually promoting. And then you have ninjas that want to bring they raggedy selves in the comments talking about some, well, this was, y'all got an opportunity to promote your brands. Didn't Miss Samuels try to tell y'all she was done dirtier than the white folks did her? Mila Eve ain't flying off the shelves because of no Love and Marriage DC. Let's be clear. But y'all get these thirsty puppets. We're so grateful for opportunities that we've been given. We're so grateful for the platform. We're so grateful for the opportunity. These people are bad mouthing the company. These people are really just talking bad about our company. They're hating on our opportunity. It's unfair. Get out of here. Y'all wonder why Stormy on TikTok promoting her products? Because that's where she's making most of her money. She did not make most of her money being on no Love and Marriage Huntsville. The money she was making prior. I promise you, Love and Marriage Huntsville did not add to her bottom line. Which is why she said it don't really pay like that. See, it's fine when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. All of a sudden, y'all was up and y'all had y'all pennies all in the wad, some of y'all, because I said these people don't make money like that. We don't get paid like that. This ain't Bravo money. This Monopoly money. And I told y'all we had a problem getting the Monopoly money that we was due. We didn't get paid for months. We kept getting excuse after excuse after excuse. And I dare anybody to say I'm lying, because I didn't try to tell y'all I save every email and every receipt because people lie. Thank you for being here, T Talk. I appreciate you moderating this morning. Monopoly money. I could have got more gas with Uno cards. And then the money that I'm due, y'all want to give me excuse after excuse as to why I can't get my money. The excuse we were given is that we got to make sure and confirm you're in the episode first. Y'all wasn't doing that season 1. That we didn't have no issues getting paid season 1. Some of our glam was having problems getting their payments. I promise you, I'm telling you the God honest truth. So what am I staying for? And I saw somebody's comment. You think that Monique wanted to promote her broken marriage more than she wanted to promote her product? Do you honestly think that was her decision? Mel tried to tell y'all she didn't have no say. She wasn't asked about the grooming comment. Do you think they honestly ask us what scenes they want to what scenes we want to air and not air? We don't get no say in that. I'm sure she would have liked to promote her product over her marriage as well. But they cut those scenes. I tried to tell y'all, they cut my whole music video. A music video that I was pushed to hurry up and put together, and we had to figure out a location that would allow for us to film. So y'all done had me jump through hoops for why? For y'all to cut it? What was the reason? I can't even tell y'all how many of us have had scenes cut after we done put our hard work, dedication, and money into it. So y'all tell me what's the trade-off? For some of y'all to like to get in these comments talking about something, well, that was an opportunity. Yeah, we thought it was too. Until we figured out that the math wasn't mathing. The output wasn't worth the input. The juice wasn't worth the squeeze. And I'm not against low budget productions. We understand that certain production companies are not Bravo. They do not have the back end of platforms like NBC, Universal, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I want to know, how is it that the likes of some of these other ratchet shows, like, or platforms or production companies, what's the name of that ratchet one? I can't even think of the name. It escapes me. But Jocelyn is getting paid over there. It might be ratchet, but she getting her coin. We not paid like that. Zeus. Baby, Zeus is paying. Do you hear me? Zeus pays. So how is it that Zeus can afford to pay, but we can't get paid? Y'all over here want to offer folks $250 an episode. My hair extensions cost more than that. So I'm supposed to come up here with a half bald headed head because y'all want to be insulting and offer me $250 an episode to air my private personal life. For y'all to chop and screw it and have the general public hate me when they not even getting the real versions of my life. I'm telling you now, my hair extensions, $250, I would be half bald headed. Make it make sense. And I'm gonna keep it a buck 50. Some of y'all faves on some of these shows was acting a god dang fool for $250. That's what blows me. And I'm telling you now, I didn't get paid enough for how they did me. I wish I had held out for some more. I didn't get paid enough. Pennies. So I don't blame Mel. Mel said, y'all done got all out of me what y'all gonna get. Figure it out. Let the chips fall where they may. And for all of y'all people talking about some, we're happy she's gone. It was time for her to leave. If y'all think this show is about to fly on the wings of Gabriel to the high heavens of high ratings, y'all are literally on some gin and juice. A double shot. If y'all honestly think that these ratings is gonna turn around, because I'm telling you now, for as much as millimeters were blacking out, there was a number of millimeters that was still watching. I'ma issue a challenge to some of the millimeters that have still been watching. This is one time y'all need to collectively band together. And when these jokers come back for a new season, y'all need to show them the power of y'all's united front and let them know how much of the ratings y'all actually did drive. Y'all showed them a little bit this season. But these jokers actually think that her presence will not be missed nor felt. If you're high, just say that. But to think that her departure is a help is crazy. Y'all ain't got to like the lady, but you should not be able to deny her contribution. That's what's wild to me. Y'all will hate somebody so much that y'all will lose all common sense. It is a state of utter delusion. It's fine. Y'all can be tired of her all you want to. But it's not sane thinking to think that her exit isn't huge. Now what are we going to discuss with all these departures? Because y'all wanted to act like my departure was insignificant. I was just disgruntled because I didn't like my edit. Silly birds. Now we see some news outlets picking up the fact that a lot of these reality TV stars from a certain company are leaving. I wonder why. And yes, for the sake of being professional, Aikisha handled her situation very professionally, but in a jaw dropping way. Y'all think people are just doing this because they just want to leave? Really? Y'all think we just really want to leave that bad because we got a bad edit? Or do we really want to leave because it's mess? It's foolishness. There's no level of black excellence. People are encouraged to be messy. People are encouraged to be gutter snipes. You think Monique didn't want to come back a second season? This lady thought she was in negotiations. Y'all better think long and hard about some of these accusations y'all like to make, not knowing what's going on behind the scenes. Gutter snipes that don't care because they want to be seen. Not watching a dadgum thing. I barely watched this season, truth be told. I would have to catch up before I did a review. I'm not watching it. Now that I know Mel is gone, well, we can wrap up my investment in any Love and Marriage shows. That is my official statement. Not watching Love and Marriage DC when it comes out, because what is we talking about for real? What is these storylines going to be about? And we already see how the foolishness goes. We see that he's interviewing different cast members because he's trying to tee up these potential seasons that are coming up. It's all manufactured for storylines. It's all manufactured lies. We don't care. We don't care. I'm not watching. It's not fun. It's not interesting because y'all don't want to be honest. Love and Marriage DC continuity been jacked up since Monique left. Bell Collective is jacked up because I'm not sitting here wasting a season watching Glenn. It's Glenn. I don't want to see his greasy behind talking about what business ventures and box trucks he's driving from week to week. Do you have a job or not? Not interested. Not doing it. So I'm not watching none of it. Bell Collective lost me this season. I was done with Love Marriage DC when I left. It's no reality in it. And I dang sure it's not wasting my time with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Because baby, if you about to leave me here to watch Trish talk through her teeth and Ken and Marquez fight and carrying on, I'm not listening to Love After Lockup Moses. I'm not doing it. I would rather scoop rice out the ocean grain by grain, and y'all, I can't even swim, than to watch these shows that lack substance. And then y'all want to run off the people who actually has some dang substance. Make it make sense. And I'm seeing a pattern. Why y'all always want to target those of us who have real storylines? What's the reason? And y'all want to prop up the people that like to pretend their life away. But they propping up the people that fall in line. They propping up the people that don't mind being puppets. They don't like to prop up the people that have a brain and mind of their own. It's weird. Y'all notice that the people that leave don't need these shows. Better pay attention. I believe our world is in unprecedented times. Cat Williams tried to tell y'all everything that was once hidden will be revealed. I believe that we are at another year of some unveilings. I done tried to tell you, your slip is showing. And I believe this slip been showing for quite some time. Y'all, I always love when people are so people love to be one-sided. I know we always hear this is an ensemble cast. We don't have any stars. This is an ensemble cast. Well, you can't tell the audience who they think is a star and who they think is not a star. Ensemble or not, some people can't carry a show. Just like some people can't carry a tune, some people can't carry a show. And it's no shade. It's just the reality. Some people don't have the personality to carry a show. Maybe in their head. Maybe. But that's about it. An ensemble cast means that every part is valuable. If any one of those valuable parts leave, Houston, we have a problem. The problem is that Love and Marriage Huntsville was centered around two people. Y'all are crazy if y'all do not think that OWN is aware that this is a huge blow. I would love to be a fly on a freaking wall to see what the conversations are surrounding her exit. I would love to be a fly on the wall. You said, I know he's glad the millimeters are gone, but I think they need to keep their foot on his neck. Child. Not begging him to come back. I could see that. I could see that. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. It's mess. It's absolute mess. Furthermore, you have somebody, you're trying to promote somebody to be the head. That isn't, their life isn't a reflection of what they portray. That's the case with so many of these shows. The reality doesn't align with what is being shown on TV. You're not about to have the great pretenders ruin my life over some reality TV. Please. And I think a pivot was necessary. Lies, more lies. Thank you for your comment. But the pivot was too late. I believe Mel has been planning her exit for quite some time. I hope that was not said, Chef Don Don, because that's bold. Oh, at least just what it is, the great pretenders. I'm not going to let the great pretenders run their mouth because they want to be seen and they want to be the HBIC so bad. Well, I call them the HLIC, head liar in charge. Because what are we, 12? There's no HBIC. I'm 43 years old. Nobody is the head of my life but God. So if you want to be the HLIC, sure. You want to be the head liar in charge, feel free. But I'm not about to have no HLIC and a great pretender ruin my life. Work too hard. Form too many relationships. I don't know how you don't need viewers. How do you get views? I think there's a time to speak and I think there's a time to be silent. And in my opinion, there's too much silence when there should be speaking. There's a time to speak up and stand for what's right. There's a time to actually back up the people that have given their lives to the public. Let me go ahead and throw this banner up here in this video, child. All of my commentary is alleged. These are my opinions and my thoughts only. If you got a problem, take it up with Jesus. Something in the milk ain't clean, honey. It's giving spoiled milk. And at a certain point, people just get sick and tired, sick and tired. And y'all got some of these people. Mel's not innocent either. Nobody said she was. I said in reality TV, everybody's drama at some point. But it's the lengths that some people will go. It's wild. Interestingly enough, it's so many people that were like, "Winner, you're gonna mess up your connections and blah blah blah." Why do I need those connections? Please help me understand. Because where were those connections when I was actually apart? Why weren't those connections helpful to me while I was quote unquote in good standing? Like the math got a math, y'all. Trust me, I believe that Mel has navigated her exit very well and she'll be just fine. Winner, don't burn your bridges. What bridges did I need to walk over? As a matter of fact, I'm headed to um, New Orleans next week for the Super Bowl. Going to several prominent events, including Jay-Z and Beyonce's party. That wasn't with the help of any of my reality TV connections, okay? Oh, Lord. Just saying. Let's be very clear. I'm not begging people for entrances into places and then pretending like it was myself that got it in, snapping pictures like I'm on the end when really you beg somebody to be there. That's the type of stuff these people do. I'm telling y'all, it's all an illusion. A lot of this stuff is an illusion. It's not what you think it is. I done tried to tell y'all that a certain somebody on the collective was borrowing Chanel bags and designer bags and not returning them. So y'all assume a lot. There's a lot that's assumed, and it's not always the truth. I'm going to tell you now, we did not make enough to buy a Louis Vuitton bag, a YSL bag outright. Like, there's no way we could take our check and go into a Louis Vuitton store and pay for a bag. We would be short. Oh, y'all, I'm a fool. I'm telling you now. Ain't no way. Louis Vuitton would run us out the store. Like, baby, use 1,000 or two short. Oh gosh. I'm telling you. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a level of poorness. Not how can she burn a bridge that never caught on fire? I'm telling you. No, we didn't have no designer bag money. You could buy Marc Jacobs. You could buy Michael Kors or Kate Spade with it. That check would not um I mean, I'm just being honest, y'all. I promise you. I could not take one of my checks from an episode and go buy a YSL. There's no way. I wouldn't. I would be short. My card would have been declined. But I definitely could go ball out in Kate Spade or Michael Kors. I could give me a, what is it, an MCM? I could give me one of them. Oh Lord. I listen, I'm not saying anything against Kate Spade or Michael Kors. I'm just telling you what my check could have purchased. There's no way. There's no way. My boyfriend bought me a Fendi bag, and when we were in London, if I was responsible for buying that bag and on my episode payment, it would have been my card would have been declined. I would have had to put in on it. I would have had to pay the difference. That bag was expensive. Shoot. No way. No way, no how. My reality TV money wouldn't have paid for that bag. It would have taken me at least 4 or 5 episodes. Let me stop. Maybe it would have taken me 3 episodes to save up to buy my 50 bag. Maybe 4, child, after taxes. I could buy a pair of red bottoms. I could have. I could have purchased a pair of red bottoms with my check. That's for sure. Child, yes, we would have had. We need an afterpay. Well, I'm stupid. Oh Lord. Oh my gosh. Y'all don't make me laugh on here. Woo. I know y'all think we paid a lot of money. I know y'all think we make a lot of money. And it's some of y'all that love that some of us that love to lead y'all to believe we make a lot of money. But it's a lie. I'm old enough to remember, honey, I'm old enough to have participated in a few layways in my time. It's just not true. I told y'all, Love and Marriage Huntsville, the only people that's getting paid like that. And Mel was the highest. You said so basically the cast is acting a fool and treating people like crap and getting paid nothing. Yep. Sold their souls for nothing. That's the point I make all the time. Kendra, I ain't against Klarna. I ain't against Afterpay. I offer it on my website. And that's what I be trying to tell y'all. Some people be like, winner, I don't have the money to book a session right now. I said, baby, I offer Afterpay. Go ahead and put that on the payment plan and help and start to get your life in order. No, don't put it on hold. So baby, I'm not against Klarna. Don't y'all be out here lying like that. I'm not against Klarna and I'm not against Afterpay. Shout out to my content creators that are in the chat. I see y'all. Thank you for being here to support. If you guys see a content creator, please be sure to support their channels. T Talk has a channel. Chef Don Don. I think I saw Brown Skin Girl, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. No, a lot of these people, a lot of these people not rich like that. Come on now. Well, a lot of people say a lot of things. Doesn't make it true. And let's be clear, that's a great point. Times are hard. People are telling y'all that. Like, even the people that do have it are saying, like, things are tight right now. Everything is more expensive. So a lot of people that do have are tightening up. Bravo does have big advertising dollars. That's a great point, Gina. So true. That's so true. It makes a big difference. And even still, I would venture to say everybody on Love and Marriage Huntsville still ain't getting paid like that, because some of the newbies or some of the extras, they don't make money. Like, it ain't that much. I know y'all ain't paid this girl to come a lot of money to come talk through her teeth for a whole season and lie. Although y'all do pay other people to lie, so I digress. I digress. Hi, Yvonne. Well, I think y'all are going to start to see some of the cast start to shift, because I'm sure there's been a conversation had. Well, where now the male has made her exit, there's going to be a requirement for the others to step up. But I don't think the fans, y'all, this is just my opinion and my observation. Nothing against anybody on these casts, but let's just be clear. There are certain breakout stars on these shows. And I don't think the audience at large rocks with any of the other castmates to the degree that they rock with Mel. This is why the millimeters were such a thing, because they're a large group. So like I said, I could be wrong, y'all, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see no large pivot in ratings. Y'all think that if these ratings couldn't get, and let me tell you, all hell is gonna break loose if they bring Arion on this show. If that's the next pivot to try to generate numbers, good luck. That's crazy. Because I don't think that, I think people will tune in for the initial shock, and then people will fall off. And how dirty. How dirty. That's low down dirty. That is low down. Do you hear me? Low down. Well, saints of God, I'm going to hop off here. We have discussed, I have shared my thoughts. We knew this was coming. Mel, congratulations on your exit. And I absolutely wish you the best in what's next. You have served and served well. I think you have set the standard for utilizing a platform to your benefit. And I'm sure this next chapter will be a welcome chapter, because there's nothing worse than going to work with people that innately you feel like you can't trust. And I think that's the bottom line. I completely understand it. I think you made a great decision. And, like so many of us, excited to see what's next. I will definitely tell y'all that I'm so grateful that I stuck to my guns and I was honest and I spoke the truth. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. And boy, oh boy, has he vindicated me over the last year, and I'm grateful for that. I will see you guys later on today for an inspirational live. We're going to be talking about peace and building in the midst of chaos, because so many people need to hear that right now. And that's actually on my heart this morning. So we're going to go live later. So if you're looking for a Friday pick me up, a little inspiration and motivation, join me later on today. That live will be ended with prayer. So if you need some prayer today, join me later on when I go live. I will set a timer up. Make sure you turn your notifications on. I appreciate you guys for supporting me and my channel. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed, promoting my channel. Thank you to all my mods that help keep our community intact and in order and keeping out the trolls. Thank you to all of my Winter Womanland IC insiders for supporting the channel through your membership. I greatly appreciate it. But I will take a break and I will see you guys a little bit later. Bye.